Hi guys, so the sad news is that I can't be at Liberation and Welfare Assembly tonight because I am at home, but the good news is I can still do my officer report through the medium of the internet. Okay, so here it is, my final officer report as Disabled Students Officer. So, since the last assembly, I've been holding several meetings with York Student Think Tank regarding accessible sport at York. I've put my 2 cents into their focus consultation thing that they're doing about what I think can be done, and they've also been holding focus groups with other disabled students getting their views, so thank you very much to anyone who's taken part in those. Access All activities happened earlier this term, and that was a week where we looked at how we can get students who perhaps don't get involved in things like volunteering, sports and societies, looking at ways that we can get them involved. So we had a charter signing, I tried out goalball, which was really fun, we had a wheelchair basketball showcase. So yeah, that was a really great week. I've been also working on more neuropartners issues and a few general concerns around disability services as a whole. That's really an ongoing thing, but I think perhaps small progress is being made. I went to the University Disability and Accessibility meeting, which is where lots of the high-up members of university staff come and we all talk about how the university can be more accessible for disabled students. The main things that kind of came out of that really were that they are redoing all of the white lining and yellow lining all around campus, which has been something that we've been pushing for a good couple of years now, so it's great that that's happened. And more things to do with they're looking to do an access audit, so looking to see how accessible campus actually is. They're hoping to get student input on that, so that's something that will hopefully be happening next term. I've met with the library regarding the services that the library offers for disabled students, and been kind of talking to them about how they can improve the services that they offer and also how they can advertise the services that they offer. So if you are a disabled student and you're having a few problems getting your library support because there's perhaps a bit of a clog going on with disability services, I would encourage you to go and speak to the library directly because they're really keen to just get support started, so do that. I went to the NUS Disabled Students Conference a couple of weeks ago, which we took 2 motions to, one regarding making exams more accessible for disabled students, so getting more extra time for disabled students, and the other motion was surrounding how disabled people are viewed in the press, so working towards a more positive view of disabled people in the press, and both of those motions were passed, which is great. And my observer, Maddie Kirkman, who came along with me, was elected to the NUS Disabled Students Committee as open place member, so big well done to her for that. And also, Yusu won the NUS Disabled Students Campaign of the Year for Access All activities. So I'd like to just take a moment to thank everyone who was involved with that, because it's great that we've won that. So that was really good recognition of a lot of people's hard work. Coming up, I don't know if anyone read the article that was in news last week regarding a student whose exam paper had not been properly given to her, and she's being kind of forced to resit when she shouldn't have to because it's completely the university's cock-up. And I'm kind of working on how we can make sure that that doesn't happen again, and I'd also trying to make it so the student in question doesn't have to resit. I'm going to be handing over also to Thomas Ron soon, so I'm kind of working on how I can make that a really great handover. And that is really it. So this is my last officer report. So I would just like to say thanks to anyone who's come along to one of my meetings or one of my events this year. I've really appreciated that. Thanks to all of the many people I've worked with on many different things. You've all been great. Thanks to the other officers, and thanks to the USU staff for getting me through it. A special thanks to Bob and Peter. You've been great. Yeah, just in general, thanks for everything. I've had a brilliant year. It's been a real privilege to represent you guys, and I'm sure I'll still be around at USU things in the future. So yes, thank you and good night.